Boom, boom. This is Ken, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a bit of Bleach Immortal Soul up today, so we got a few things to cover. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. All right, first up, the season pass. Today, you should have completed it today. I completed it today, and you've got no time left. Like I said before, if you log on every day, uh, complete all of your dailies just like you're supposed to, you'll finish this up exactly on the last day that it's due. So they've timed it pretty accurately, and I think I've completed it every time, and it's always been right on the last day. I've never had to purchase a level up or anything. All right, so today, if you were on it, today is the last day. So if you didn't make it, you're going to have to get your level ups. You only really need to get to 50. That'll give you the 50 shards that you need to actually combine the character. But if you want to get a little bit extra, you can continue on to 60. And of course, if you purchase the Elite, you can of course get a chance to get a lot more. But these are all SSR characters, but they have not been bad. Some of them are quite good, actually. So that ends today. Secondly, new event is up. We got the Tour Challenge back. Remember on this, guys, you do not... Okay, you get 5 challenges a day. All right? Each time you complete that challenge, you get 3 of the keys, which means you'll get 5 picks on a day. So just choose whatever item you want. I'm taking the relics, and then just do your 3 challenges, and you'll get 15, and then you can do your 5 picks. Now remember on this tour challenge, always accept the challenge, okay, guys? Even if you lose, you do not lose one of your 5 chances, okay? So even if you think you're going to lose, then it doesn't matter. Just do it. If you lose, refresh it. Okay, because you only get a handful of refreshes. I think you get like 3 refreshes, so you do not want to be wasting your refreshes. So do it. If you lose, then refresh. Okay, so you might actually win and you won't have to do it, but you don't lose one of your 5 chances. Your 5 if you lose. So don't worry about it if you lose. All right. So remember on that, so that you don't waste them. And the Halloween event we had today's event was actually a little bit difficult actually. This was 7. Today's the 7th day event. This was a little. This would no, it's not 7. That was that's not yeah, that was today. Yeah, it was 7. Oh, okay, it's coming in verse on my phone. It looked awful. It looked a lot different on my actual phone than it did on here. It's coming in separate ways here because of where I ended it at. So I'm coming in from backwards. So this one was a little bit tricky because of the fact that as you walked over the gear shapes, these gear shapes right here, they close. So you can actually be locked in without getting in. So you have to make sure that you activate the portals, okay, so that you can use these to get to certain places. These portals right here, make sure you activate all of these when you come to them, guys. Okay, so right here is the beginning. This is where you start at. As you can see, I've already cleared it to 100% and got you get 6 of the actual keys each time you do it. But remember to make sure to activate all of these. And if you do get caught, just hit the back arrow and then restart it. A box will pop up saying restart or quit. Just hit restart. And what that will do was that will reset all of these gear boxes. Because when you walk over, let me show you here. Watch what happens when I walk over this right here. I'm going to walk over this right here, and you watch what happens to it when I cross over it. See, notice how they depress, so you can't get back through it. So you're literally trapped. And if you didn't activate this portal, then you'll be unable to, if you find one of these portals, you won't be able to get back out. But it'll send you somewhere. So make sure that you activate all of these portals as you walk over them. So it'll ask you if you want to activate the portal when you step on it. You say yes, and now it's activated. So make sure you activate that. And if you get caught, don't panic. Just hit back. I've already cleared it, so it's not giving me the option. But a restart, quit box, hit restart. That'll reset all the gears, and then it'll start you back at the beginning, and then you can do it. I had to restart it twice because you got to go through the screen, collect all 3 of the actual items, and then the chest is way back here in the corner that you need to open up. So, but you can reset it as many times as you want. I just did it twice because I needed to. I actually got stopped the first time. I really wasn't paying attention. I assumed it was going to be exceedingly easy like all the others. But this one took a little bit of I had to actually stop for a second and say, okay, I need to make sure I'm activating these portals. And what happened was I ended up getting stuck in here, in this center spot right here. I walked in from this back side here, and I'd already depressed this one. I walked in from this back side, uh, and it depressed, and I'm like stuck. I couldn't get out, so I had to restart it. Yeah, so don't panic. Just restart it if you need to. You can. I would assume that I did not see a number of times you could restart it. It just said restart quick, so I assume you could do it as many times as you need to. To finish it, just gather all 3 of the items, kill all of the scarecrows to get your, and open up the chest to get your 100%, and it'll give you 6 of the hats, which you can do in the limited time exchange. I'm doing pretty good on this one, actually. I've managed to get my hands on a few of the actual shards for her. I'm a little bit more than halfway, so if my luck continues, I might actually get her at the end of 2 weeks. We'll have to see. And I'm also doing pretty good on the candy, so I might be able to. I would really like to purchase a couple of these time tokens. Would be awesome. So for my goal, which is to get Urahime's glove, which is her awakening item. So and I'm going to need 45 of these time tokens to do that. So I'm hoping to get, getting 20 here would be really nice. Since I'm halfway through and I'm already at 16. That is a conceivable option, since it only costs 10. So I might be able to get 2 of those. That would be really great. I'm at the actual. I've done 50 pools. Now I haven't purchased any pools, and I have not used this yet. So if you're completing the daily that level that I just showed you, you should get. I think you're giving you 6 each time you complete it. Plus they gave us 10. Hats a little while back for something that they did wrong. I believe it was they gave us 10 hats as compensation. So you should have, you should be able to be, getting the pools enough times to do it. The character is reportedly broken. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's what they're telling me. But I understand the devs are working to fix that and so that the character will work properly. My goal is to get 100. And I'm on pace to do that, but I think I'm probably going to have to do 1 or 2 of these pools. I really didn't particularly want to, but I might have to, because you do get 10 candies guaranteed at 100 times. I'm at 62 right now, so if I can get 100, I'll get 2 more. That'll guarantee me to get 20 or 30, if possible, of the time tokens. So that would be really, really, really nice. That would make me more than halfway to where I need to be to get Urahime's glove. For awakening, because I have brought her into the actual fray. She is up to 4 stars, and I'm working on her right now. So that's where we're at, but I just wanted to give it, okay, so the tour challenge is back up, and you need to do it, and this is, it's a grid, guys. I mean, you got to get to, you really don't get the good stuff, so to speak, until you actually get up here. And you can start getting shards. If you pulled on the Grimjow Fliesen pool, this is a chance for you to get some shards for the weapon and shards for the actual character itself, as well as an SSR weapon. I think it's 25 shards. They give us, the pool here actually has Ichigo in it. I was really surprised, pleased with that. You normally don't see him. And that's quite a bit of shards. So if you're working on your Ichigo, I do use him occasionally. Not much anymore because I'm using Dangai Ichigo, and I brought up Anniversary Ichigo. So both of those are being able to outpower him. But if you're new, this might be something to consider in terms of getting something for him, because he can be brought up pretty high to UR level. So that's something to look at. So you want to get, level 4 is your thing. That's where you're going to get your Omni Shards, and you're going to get your Awakening Essences if you're looking for those. So, but the really, really good stuff, such as the orbs and stuff here, to actually change the actual percentage. You can get a different forge a different type of character type on your war souls to make them a little bit more powerful. If it matches the type, you get an extra boost from your stats on that. So that's something to consider as well too. So just go through it. You'll generally hit it pretty quick. I was actually surprised I didn't hit it today. I usually do hit one because you got to get up to 4 or 5 times. So we don't got a whole lot of time. So you usually find out that you'll hit these pretty quick. It's rigged, of course. So there's no other way to do it because you always, if you consistently do it each day, you will usually be able to get to the excellent tier here. I have never had any trouble getting to level 4, and I have actually gotten to level 7 a couple of times and been able to draw on this. So it's not something that's difficult. Just make sure you do your 5 chances in the tour to get the 15 that you need to pull, because it's 3 each time. And then there is, of course, if you look at the recharge, there is, of course, keys out here if you do want to purchase them. Okay, so you can see this is a lot of keys. So purchasing one of these would pretty much guarantee you to get to 7 and have a couple pulls on it. So if you're into that. But other than that, it's not growth plan. I'll be able to get 3,500 shards once I hit 100. I'm currently at 99. So we'll just have to wait and see how long it's going to take for that to happen. I expect it's going to be a pretty long haul because that's the thing. All right, so just wanted to let you know the tour challenge was up. Season pass is ending, so make sure that you get in there today. And if you're going to compete, you level up. I think it's like 1,000. I can't really do it, but I think it's like some soul jade. I'm not 100. I can't. I've never actually done it, but I think it's like 100 soul jade for a level, maybe. I think that's what it is, but if I'm wrong, correct me on that in the comments. But I think that is what it is in terms of getting it. But it ends today. It's a pretty good character. He's got a pretty good skill set, but he is SSR, so the base stats are not going to be as functional as a UR character. So just remember that. Okay, there are a couple of them. Ikkaku comes to mind. He turned out to be a really good character. He had a crit rate buff. So there are some characters that are pretty good. They're better. They're SSR characters, but they're generally a little bit better than the standard SSR characters, which is why they're actually offered inside of a special event, and that you can pay to get the elite to get more shards of them if it's something you want to handle. But please realize that they're not the equivalent of UR characters. Okay, so you have to take that for what it is. But the Halloween event is a pleasant surprise. It seems to be a little bit more geared. The travel season was depressing. We did not feel that was set out right. I think what they've done is they might have changed the percentages just a bit, even though they say they didn't. Or maybe I just got really lucky on the travel season. That is possible. I've already gotten more shards for her than I did for the travel season entire event. So maybe I was just really, really unlucky. Or maybe they've actually dropped this, because I've gotten this a couple of times. Okay, I hit this once. Okay, and I've hit this quite a few times. Okay, so, and I've hit more candy in this too. Already got more candy than I did in the last. The travel season event was really upsetting. I got nothing didn't get much of anything. But on this one, I'm hitting these. In the last pool, I got 5 and 2 twice. Okay, as well as candy. So maybe I was just really unlucky for the travel season. But yeah, I would suggest playing this one because this one's very, very lucky for me. So I'm doing very good, and it looks like it's going to be a little bit more joyful than travel season was. Because that's why when if I had the previous video, I've said I did not particularly like this event because it's basically this travel season with a different skin. Basically, it's exactly the same format. They just changed the character and changed the shards and stuff and made a nice little shop for it. But in the end, it was virtually identical to the travel season, which was offering her Halibel. I really did not particularly need Halibel, so it was not something that I was looking for. So I was, not terribly upset when I didn't get her. I was terribly upset at the fact that I was barely able to afford one of these time tokens to get 10. And I was unhappy with the fact that I didn't even get half of the shards needed to create the character. But this one has been a lot better. So, you know, as it is, you're at the mercy of the RNG in these games. So I think I just had a bad travel season, bad luck. Getting better luck on this one. So I'm enjoying it a little bit more than the last one. But, it is RNG, so luck can turn on an instant. So, but get in there for the tour challenge. Chance to get some flies and shards, and for the weapon, both flies and a Grimjow. If you're using either of those and came up short in the actual Soulbox event, this is a chance to get caught back up. So do what you need to do. Yeah, don't forget to do your 5. Season Pass is ending, and the Halloween event going into the second week. All right. So again, thanks a lot for watching the video, guys. Remember to subscribe, click on the bell to get notified, and also remember to like and share, as that does please YouTube's algorithm. All right. So this is Kendra coming at you from the corner, signing out.